Welcome back to Building with Bits. My name is Krisecco, and today we'll be helping out a very special witch by transforming her old, rather unstable looking shed, the witch hut, into something worth living in for a significantly powerful wielding mega witch with an awesome name. Let the transformation begin. Now, when I think of a witch hut, I usually see something small and circular with a sharp pointed spire on top. So I start by framing out the foundation, then bringing up the walls a couple of blocks to around the base of our roof. I then frame out the height I'm looking for using wooden logs in the center. Next, we line out the edges of the roof in one corner section only. This is because any block that you build can not only be copy and pasted, but also rotated. So we only need to build one corner to finish off the whole roof. Since we'd already laid down these outlines, filling in was fairly straightforward, although especially towards the middle area, a few tweaks were needed to get the shape just right. Then, once I had the corner section exactly how I wanted it, I could then start pasting in the rest of the roof. Then finally finishing off the tip of the spire by hand and connecting the walls to the roof. While this was certainly much quicker than hand building the entire thing, it wasn't necessarily a smooth process either. Since this hut is completely surrounded by water, I had this idea of a giant lily pad spiral pattern almost growing out from underneath the hut. This actually turned out to be one of my favorite aspects of the build, sheerly through its simplicity and effectiveness at making a witch hut stand out without breaking that Minecraft feel, in my opinion. Adding in a little bit more vegetation, we then start building the surrounding walkway in dark oak, making sure there's enough space to walk around before building up the 8 wooden struts holding the roof up out of logs. We then bring that roof down another layer to make sure the logs look like they're actually supporting it. Then, finally, to finish off the walkway, we need a fence. Not just any fence though, I wanted to make sure the wooden panels looked old and weathered, so to start, I laid out the framework to make sure it fit well within the shapes of the build. Then, custom building the entire first quarter out of a combination of browns, I then copied and pasted that across to the other 3 corners. I think the resulting weathered look suits this build perfectly, bringing a much more natural and integrated feel to the whole thing. Then, using some more dark oak, we add in a few finer details on the side of the hut along with some windows. Next, we come back to finish off the roof, deciding on a bunch of colours in various star and moon shapes covering the entire surface. This is with the idea that it almost resembles one of those magical wizard hats that you stereotypically see. We also do a lot of work for the internals, which we will take a look at in the tour very shortly. Right now, I need you to like and subscribe so I can keep producing better content, and thank you to everyone who does support. It is muchly appreciated. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's get straight down to the tour. Oh wait, just need to clean up. There we go. So, since this little hut is located practically in the middle of a lake, and we've already got a bunch of lily pads around, I figured the best way in would be parkour. Focus mode. And here we are. As you can see, we've added some custom lanterns on the outside, using the light to help bring that extra level of detail. And I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's pretty much exactly what I had in mind when I started this whole thing off. Yep, awesome name. We also built a bunch of custom potion bottles, books, and various other small items littered about alongside the bigger custom cauldron. So worth the time spent on that, and even a whole custom brewing setup, which explains why witches seem to have an unlimited amount of potions. Apparently they just don't stop brewing them. I also put a few small details like the cobwebs in the ceiling, even the little cat basket in the corner. Unfortunately, we don't actually have cats yet in 1.12.2, so just going to have to imagine the cat's busy running an errand or something. I hope he's okay. Anyway, a massive thank you to anyone still watching. You're amazing. Don't forget, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.